My brother's fiancée and her family are pissed at me for not wanting to host her brother for the weekend that they're getting married, but it's because I'm not stupid and they want a free babysitter. Let me explain exactly what's happening here because everyone is acting like I'm the villain when I'm the only one being completely honest about this situation. My brother is getting married next month to a woman named Serena. I like Serena well enough, but her family has a very specific way of operating that I've noticed over the past 2 years. They volunteer other people for things without asking first, and then act deeply offended when those people have the nerve to say no. Serena has a younger brother named Tobias, who is 19 years old. He has some developmental delays and requires constant supervision. He's a sweet kid, but he needs someone watching him at all times. He can't be left alone for more than a few minutes safely. 2 weeks ago, my brother called and said Serena's family had a huge favor to ask me. They wanted Tobias to stay with me for the entire wedding weekend, Friday through Sunday. They said it would be easier for everyone if he wasn't at the events because he gets overwhelmed in large crowds. They said I was the perfect choice because I live close to the venue and I work from home, so I'm always around anyway. Notice what they didn't say. They didn't say they would pay me. They didn't say they would provide someone to help. They didn't say they would compensate me for 3 days of round-the-clock care for an adult who requires constant supervision. They just assumed I would do it for free because I'm family now. I said no. I said I would be happy to attend the wedding and help in other ways, but I couldn't take on the responsibility of caring for Tobias alone for 3 full days. The reaction was immediate and intense. Serena called me crying, saying I was ruining her wedding. Her mother called me saying I was selfish and didn't understand family. My brother called me saying I was embarrassing him and making things difficult for everyone. Everyone acted like I had committed some terrible crime against them. Here's what nobody wants to admit out loud. They weren't asking me to host a guest. They were asking me to provide free caregiving services for an entire weekend so they could enjoy the wedding without worrying about Tobias. That's not a small favor. That's a job. Professional caregivers get paid for exactly what they were asking me to do for free. I tried to explain this calmly. I said I would be happy to contribute to hiring a professional caregiver for the weekend. I said I would help coordinate the logistics. I said I would do anything else they needed for the wedding, but I wasn't going to provide 3 days of unpaid labor while they partied. Serena's mother actually said, and I quote, "But you're not doing anything that weekend anyway." As if my time has no value whatsoever. As if my plans don't matter. As if the fact that I work from home means I'm just sitting around waiting to be useful to other people. My brother tried a different approach. He said Tobias really likes me and would be more comfortable with me than with a stranger. That might be true, but it doesn't change the fundamental problem. Liking someone doesn't mean they owe you free caregiving services. My own mother got involved and said I was being difficult and should just help out for the sake of family harmony. I asked her if she wanted to take Tobias for the weekend instead. Suddenly she had plans she couldn't cancel. Interesting how that always works. The wedding is in 3 weeks now. Serena's family finally hired a professional caregiver after I refused to back down. They're acting like martyrs about it, like I forced them into some terrible hardship by not volunteering my time and home for free. The caregiver costs $400 for the weekend. $400 that they apparently couldn't afford until I made it clear I wasn't going to be their free alternative. Serena still isn't speaking to me. My brother says things are awkward now and it's my fault. Her mother told other family members that I refused to help with a disabled family member, which makes me sound like a monster when that's not what happened at all. What happened is I recognized a manipulation tactic and refused to fall for it. They wanted childcare without paying for it. They picked me because they thought I would feel too guilty to say no. They were wrong. I'll be at the wedding. I'll smile and be polite, but I won't forget that this family's first instinct was to use me rather than ask me. There's a difference between asking for help and assuming someone will provide free labor. I know exactly which one this was.